What is going on, guys? My name is Elmer Yatu Chavez. I hope you guys are doing well, and it has now been a few days since we got the cutscene for Blood of the Dead. Personally, at first, I did feel for Richtofen, but literally the following morning, I moved on. It was a loss, we had to deal with it, it was coming for a long time, but I moved on. I'm ready for the next chapter. That chapter, whether you want to believe it or not, is Classified. That is the next map that at the time of recording this video has not been solved yet. I've seen many people struggle with it. I've been struggling with it for about a week now, ever since the game came out. I've seen the big guys struggle with it. I've been watching those who have been first in the world for previous Easter eggs, not just Treyarch, but for Infinity War and Sledgehammer. They have been having trouble with it as well. And so that begs the question, will this Easter egg, let alone does this map even have an Easter egg, and if so, will it even get solved? I'm here to talk about what I think will happen with this Easter egg, if there even is one, and of course, I'm very much open to getting what you guys think in the comment section down below, your opinions. The comment sections are always open for discussion and opinions as well, so if you have any ideas about Classified, leave them in the comments down below. I will also be replying to some of the comments as well, letting you guys know what I think off of what you guys are saying. If you guys do go on to enjoy this video at any point, please do me a favor, drop a like on the video, and if you guys have not done so already, subscribe. So what is going on with Classified? Now me personally, I'm not going to go into the specifics as to where we are in the storyline, what year is it, what happened before or after. Those questions have kind of been answered with the cutscene that we get right before we load up the map, and we just kind of watch it before we start playing. But of course, there are other YouTubers, other content creators who are much better at going into detail than I am, of course. Let alone, let me bring up Mr. Whiteboard himself, Rad Austin 27. He's probably the king of figuring this stuff out, to be completely honest with you guys. But today, like I said, I personally have been going over Classified, playing it non-stop for the past week or so now, trying to find out the first step, or trying to figure out what to do. To be completely honest, there's still no hot lead, if you will. People have been doing many tests. We know what can and can't you do on mutations, doing a certain thing in this order, doing a certain thing at that time, trying to clear out the no man's land, whatever the case may be. Me personally, I think the first step is the paintings, because it links back to Blood of the Dead. If you guys don't know what I'm talking about, the painting step on Classified is you need to first buy the Bowie knife. Second, go around on the first floor of the map where you spawn in, that level right there where the offices, the desks and all that stuff is. Go around that level and find all of the crooked paintings and knife them with the Bowie knife. I believe there's 5 paintings, and once you knife them, you will hear an action kind of in the background as if something has changed. Next, what you're going to want to do is go into the panic room by turning on all the defcons and jumping in the teleporter. There you will find a picture of Richtofen on one side of a barrier and then a blank silhouette on the other. What you're going to want to do is interact with the Richtofen one first, that will disappear, or at least it should disappear, and then go to the Nikolai one and it will appear from a black silhouette to premise Nikolai. Now that does make a lot of sense. Why? Because hey, where are we? We're in the Pentagon. You know, the Pentagon has pictures, and it is where our world's biggest leaders, would have meetings and whatnot, not just in the game, but in real life as well. Fun fact, I live about an hour away from the Pentagon. And so we always have world leaders, a bunch of important people, to say the least, in the Pentagon. And so in the game, we have presidents all over the wall, aka leaders all over the wall. And so now, from the Blood of the Dead cutscene, we've learned that Nikolai is essentially the new leader. He knows, well, he doesn't necessarily know. He does know that he does play an important role. And so what I think is going to happen with the Classified Easter egg cutscene, if, quote unquote, we have one, whether we don't, or maybe just down the road in the story where we see this, what I think is going to happen is Nikolai will realize what is going on fully. When post-Revelations Richtofen came through the portal and told Nikolai what he needed to do, which is defeat Dr. Monty, he didn't know who he was talking about. This is before Garad Krovi, where Monty revealed himself to everyone. He had no idea who Monty was. But now that he's gone through Garad Krovi at this point, I'm assuming, and now that he's in Classified, he knows what he has to do. He knows now that he has to be the leader. He has to be the person, maybe not as important, but he has to fill in the shoes of our premise Richtofen. What he has to do specifically, we don't know. That is still up for debate. What I think is going to happen is there's been a lot of speculation about there being a boss fight, which if there is, that'd be awesome. Personally, I'd love to see a boss fight against a new Pentagon thief. That'd be pretty cool. But anyway, sidetracking for a moment, what I think is going to happen is, through speculation, there is something going on in Hangar 4 in No Man's Land when you teleport. If there is a boss fight, I could see it being in there. We do the boss fight, and then Primus Nikolai will meet with the either original 4, our Ultimus crew, or it will be our Primus crew and our Ultimus crew meeting for the first time. Just like that. They will tell him they need to team up. They got to do some stuff, essentially, to defeat Dr. Monty. And that's how I think Classified will end, in a nutshell. Like I said, this is all up for debate. This is all just a theory. Nikolai will be the next guiding hand in our story, and we will go from there. But in the comment section down below, let me know what you guys think. Again, if you guys did enjoy this video, you guys enjoy what I talk about, drop a like. I've got more videos to come similar to this one, and subscribe. Also, side note, if you guys have not noticed already, be sure to follow me on Twitter. I've been doing a lot of hints as to what I think Classified will finish off as before we get to our next DLC. And so if you guys want to communicate with me, if you guys want to see what's going on, follow me on Twitter. Also Twitch, because I will be streaming Easter egg hunts on there as well. Shameless plug, but I don't care. But yeah, once again, my name is Elmer or Yatu Chavez, and I'm out. Peace.